Greetings everyone, I'm CJ Domingo. Today I'll explain the first line of our code. The program starts by calling session start, which is used to begin a session so that data can be stored and accessed across different requests. After that, the code checks if the session transaction variable already exists. If it does not, it initializes an empty array. This ensures that there is always a container where all transaction records will be stored temporarily. Next, the product class is defined. This class is used to represent the product with two properties, name and the price. The construction function, construct name price, is automatically executed when a new product object is created, and it's assigned the given name and price to the object's properties. This allows the system to easily create reusable products object. After that, the order class is introduced, which represents a complete transaction. It contains several properties such as customer name, products object, quantity, subtotal discount rate, discount amount, and total payable. When a new order object is created using its constructor, it receives the customer name, product, object, and quantity parameters. These values are assigned to their respective properties, and immediately after that, the method calculate billing is called. This means that every time an order is created, all the computation are automatically performed without needing to call the method manually. Inside the calculate billing method, the first step is to compute the subtotal by multiplying the product's price by quantity. After calculating the subtotal, the system determines the appropriate discount rate using conditional statement. If the subtotal is greater than or equal to 100,000, a 10% discount is applied. If it is at least 500 but less than 1,000, a 5% discount is applied. Otherwise, no discount is given. Once the correct discount rate is determined, the discount amount is calculated by multiplying the subtotal by the discount rate. Finally, the total payable amount is computed by subtracting the discount amount from the subtotal.
This is a PHP HTML sidebar component for a billing system called iLbill. The aside elements serve as a container for both the app's branding and data entry form for managing customer orders. At the top, a header box simply displays the app name iBill and its subtitle Online Billing System for branding purposes. Below it is a short instruction paragraph followed by main form which submit by a post to index.php. The form operates in two modes controlled by the PHP variables edit index. When edit index equal -1, the form is in add mode, the fields are blank and the button read submit, allowing the user to enter a new order when edit index hold a valid record number. The form switches to edit mode, the fields are pre-filled with data from edit data, and the button changes to update, letting user modify an existing record. A hidden input field carries the edit index value so the backend knows which record to update upon submission. The form collects four pieces of information: the customer name, the product name, the quantity, minimum of 1, and the price per item. On the text field is applied to the pre-filled values to prevent XSS attacks by escaping potential dangerous characters. Finally, a cancel link back to the index.php is conditional rendered only in edit mode, giving the user a way back out without saving any changes.
This HTML and PHP code renders the main content area of a transaction management page. It displays a structured data table with 8 columns: customer, product, quantity, price, subtotal, discount, total payable, and actions. The table is wrapped inside a style card layout in the main panel of the page. The data is pulled from a PHP session variable called sessions transactions, which temporarily stores transactions records during the user session. Before displaying any data, the code first checks whether the session area is empty. If no transaction exists, it shows a friendly placeholder message, no transaction records found, spanning all 8 columns, centered with a light gray color for a clean, unobtrusive appearance. If transactions do exist, the code loops through each one using a for each loop. rendering one table row per transaction. Each row displays the customer's name in bold, the product name, the quantity ordered, and the unit price formatted with two decimal places and a Philippine peso sign. It then shows the subtotal, price multiplied by quantity, followed by the discount information. The discount cell conditionally displays either the discount amount alongside its percentage rate, if a discount was applied, or simply none, if no discount exists, making it easy to spot at a glance. The total payable column shows the final amount due after any discounts have been applied. Finally, each row includes an action column with two links, an edit button that redirects to the same page with an edit query parameter carrying the transactional index, and a delete button that passes a delete parameter. The delete button also triggers a JavaScript confirmation dialog to prevent accidental deletions. The codes uses HTML special cars on text values to sanitize output and guard against cross-site shifting attacks, which is a good security practice.
Good day, sir. I am Mikylla De Leon and I will now explain the next part of our system which handles the delete, edit, and create or update operations. First, for the delete functionality, the system checks if there is a delete value coming from the URL using the isSetGetDelete. If this is true, it means the user clicked the delete button and the system will get the specific index of that record and stores in the variable ID. Using the unset function, it removes the selected transaction from the session. After deleting, the system uses array value to rearrange or index the array so that there will be no missing index numbers. Then it refreshes the page using header location in index.php so that the updated list will be displayed, and exit is used to stop the script. And next, for the edit functionality, the system first sets a default value where the edit index is in -1 and edit data is null, meaning no record is selected yet. When the user clicks the edit button, the system detects it using isSetGetEdit and then gets the index of the selected records and store it in the edit index, and retrieves the corresponding data from the session and stored it in the edit data. This will be used to automatically fill in the form fields so the users can easily update the information. Lastly, for the create and update functionality, the system checks if the form is submitted using the isSetPostSave order. Once submitted, it collects all the input values such as the customer name, the product name, the quantity, and the price. It then creates a new product object and passes it into a new order object together with the customer name and quantity. After that, it checks the value of index, and if the index is a -1, it means the user is adding a new transaction, so the system simply adds it to the session array. However, if the index already has a value, it means the user is editing an existing record, so the system replaces the old data with the updated one. And then finally, for that, the system refreshes the page again to display the updated transactions, and that's how the delete, edit, and save functionalities work together in managing the records. So we have here the localhost order billing system, the folder name, and the index.php, the file name. So we have here the test cases named John, Anna, and Mark, which is the product is the mouse, keyboard, and monitor. And the discount is based on their subtotal. If their subtotal is in maximum by 500 plus, it discount 5%, which is in So, we the customer will have 10% discount if their subtotal is greater than 1,000 and 5% discount if it's equal to 500 subtotal, and no discount for less than 500 subtotal. And in our output, Jan has a total payable of 570 pesos, which he got a discount in 5%, total of 30 pesos. Anna got 712 pesos with discount of 5% again, in total of discount 37.50 pesos. While Mark, he got a subtotal of 1,200, which is greater than in 10%, so he got a 120 pesos discount. So we will put an example name Mikylla. For example, I ordered a power bank, quantity by 2, and then mouse pad to show for no discount. Mouse pad quantity, let us say quantity of 2, and it's only for 150 pesos, so it subtotal by 300. So here, the only price of the mouse pad I ordered is 150 pesos per quantity, so I ordered 2 pieces, so it subtotal 300 pesos. So and after that, I didn't reach the discount in 5% because I only had 300 pesos subtotal, so I have no discount. And I can also, and for actions, we will use the edit to reach the discount in 5%, and I will make this 3 quantity. Again 4. Now I will have the 30% discount, which is the 5%. I can also delete the customer history. For the deletion, for delete button, the local host will say confirm delete, and that's all. Thank you.